begin with the Ghana Statistical Service as it has released the GDP for the first quarter of 2022. 3 Business has been studying that particular figure against the first quarter of 2021. The Ghana Statistical Service has released the PPI for the month of May as well as the GDP for the first quarter of 2022, comparing it to the first quarter of 2021. But let's look at what the Ghana Statistical Service shared with us earlier. This is the GDP growth rate for the quarter of 2022. There has been a marginal decline in there comparing to the rate growth for the first quarter of 2021, which stood at 3.7%. That's where we have it right now with the GDP as of the first quarter of 2022. But let's also take a look at the sectors and how they performed with regard to this particular GDP growth. We know, for instance, the agri sector happened to record the highest this time around with a 5.6%, then followed by the services sector with 3.7%. The industry sector recorded a 1.3%. In all this, what does it mean? It means that with the growth rate for this year lower than that of the first quarter for last year, one can infer that economic hardship is having a toll on the growth of the economy. The second quarter of the GDP will, however, give a clearer picture of where we are headed.